Hey, finally you're back at my house doing some videos. I feel like it's been like a month. I think it has been a month. So today we're going to be trying something else instead of Roundup to kill these weeds in my garden beds. Just see how big these weeds are. But anyway, let's get into it. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Alright, I've got heaps and heaps of weeds just hanging out in my garden beds, which I've let grow quite long, just to show you guys what products you can use other than Roundup. Because if you guys have probably seen in the media lately, Roundup has been getting a belting. I'm not even going to express my opinion on that, but if you do use it, wear your PPE, and you know, you'll be pretty right. But yeah, today we're going to try an organic weed killer, and just show you guys a couple of different ways you can get rid of weeds in your garden beds instead of using Roundup. So some of these weeds are massive. Woo! Huge brew. Look at that, nearly as big as that rose bush, which, yeah, it's looking a bit sad. We haven't had much rain lately, unfortunately. Look at these bad boys. I've got a lot of examples to show you guys, even some Kikuyu coming through the fence. I think that's a bit of blackberry, believe it or not. Don't know if I knocked that, might have to pull that one out by hand. But yeah, look at this. That bad boy is bigger than my poor little plant. Probably sucking his nutrients out. Yeah. Anyway, these are actually improving heaps lately because I've been feeding them properly now. Actually been paying attention to them. As you can see, these ones are even bigger, but yeah, look at those. Whoa! So as you can see, I've definitely let those weeds go absolutely over the top, and it's for the sake of the video, not because I forgot to spray them out. Let me just show you guys what I'll be using today. We're going to find out how effective it is, because I've never tried this before, but keen to give it a crack. Alrighty, so this is the product that I've grabbed for today. So you can get this out at Bunnings. It's just called Slasher. Great organic product. I haven't actually used it myself. A couple of my friends have recommended this. Shout out to Sam Woolley. But the active constituent, or just active in it, is called non-ionic acid. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but I'll put it on the screen anyway. But all you need to know really is that it helps with your weeds in your garden beds. It is not a selective either, so it's going to kill basically anything it touches. So don't go spraying in your lawn, or you're probably going to kill your grass. Not the smartest thing to do, but it's obviously going to be better on younger plants. We'll see how it goes today, because some of the plants in my garden bed are pretty mature. See how it goes, but it is actually good for moss and algae, which I didn't realise. It is an organic product, so it's registered as organic, which tick of approval. And yeah, it's active. It's active from natural plant oils. There you go. I didn't know that. But yeah, I'm keen to try this out. So the application rates on this are 70 ml per litre of water. So we're going to be spot spraying today. So I'm probably only going to put a litre of water in my backpack sprayer. Maybe 2 litres because there's so much weeds around here. Spray them and see if it knocks them. And I've read also on the label that it actually knocks them within a couple of hours. You should start to see results, which you don't see that with Roundup. So let's see how it goes. But first, before we go spray anything, let's have some fun. So I've got this little propane torch. So this is another organic way that you can kill weeds. Now, obviously don't do this when there's like a fire danger around. Otherwise you probably burn a bit more than your weeds in your garden beds. But let's go try this out in the rocks and give it a crack. Also, shout out to Alan Hain. That's where I got the idea from for this mad dog. Dang it, that didn't work very well, but anyway, that's a good option if you've still got gas left in the thing, unlike me. Why don't I check things like that before I shoot videos? Righty, so I got myself another knapsack. I got this just for another one, just in case the batteries ever flat, because you know, guys know what I'm like with batteries. Just not good at charging them. I've used this a few times now, and it is awesome, man. Really, really good. I love the little pump action on this one. It's just great, you know. I've got my usual setup on it. I've actually changed the battery-powered one to a boom as well, so that's sort of why I've got 2 of them. So we're going to get the slasher in there, so just fill it up with we're going to get 2 litres of water, because of all the weeds, and then put this in. So I'll put a litre in, put this in, then put another litre in. That would be good to go. A good thing about these is too, they've got little measurements. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it goes up to 25 ml in there. So we could use this to measure it out. Now, I just did something really, really silly, and I didn't wear gloves. which was a bit silly. Good thing I didn't spill everything on my fingers, but I'm going to get some gloves now while I'm doing this. So remember PPE, so long pants, long sleeve shirt, hat, glasses when we're spraying this, and I'm going to get some gum boots as well, just to be safe. Yeah, obviously mix this up. Let's do it. Right, so we're about to get started. I'll tell you what this is in a minute. But when you first, just a little tip for you guys when you're spraying stuff. When you first use your sprayer, obviously water's going to come out for a bit first, and then your product as well, because it's got to go through the line. So best thing to do is just spray it back into your tank. So the reason I've got this bad boy is, for one, so when I'm spraying, it doesn't hit the grass. Oh, that's smart Ben. But two, when I get around my roses and my hedges over there as well, I don't spray them. And if it's a little bit windy as well, you know, it's just going to make you a bit safer. So obviously, let's just do this. Quick little tip while you're doing this as well, do not walk onto the grass when you've got these on, because you're obviously going to have some on your boots. So yeah, remember to take them off and then walk on the lawn afterwards. Sucks for me because it's a bit dewy. Dang. Whoa. Alrighty, that's done. So I'm keen to see these results, so we'll come back in a couple of hours, I know later today at some point, and we'll see how the weeds are looking, if it actually works. Keen to see how this works. Sweet. So wait, I'll tell you the time actually. Time is currently 9:15 in the morning, so next time I come back I'll tell you the time and tell you, well, you know, what they're looking like. See you soon. Boom, alrighty, we are back. So, some of the weeds are starting to turn over, believe it or not. It's been 4 hours. So check this out. Hard to tell on that bad boy, but some of them, like for example this, is starting to turn up. The leaves are starting to curl up on it. That is tipped over sideways. I don't know if I was like that before. That one, woo! That one's definitely gone downhill. A lot of them are just starting to look sick. Where's the other one I was looking at? There's one other one that looked a bit sick. These ones, here we go, see exactly where I sprayed it. It looks really, really sick around the bottom. It's just because it's so chunky. It'll take a while, but I tell you what, give it a couple of days and it'll be dead. Look at this. Whoa, it's gone black. That is crazy. And that one. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Right, let's go up the side and see. That really did work. That's crazy. Wowzers. Oh, look at that, that's fallen over. I did spray a bit stronger through here. Whoa. He's very sick. Wowzers. Yep, definitely works. I didn't expect it to work that well, to be honest. That's nuts. Anyway, I'll wrap up the video there because nothing more to do, but make sure you only spray it in your garden beds. Be careful of your grass, be careful of your hedges and whatever plants you have, because it will also knock them. But yeah, really good organic weed kill. That's mad. I'm going to use that from now on, and it smashes them. Anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and you have a good week. I still can't believe that, how sick that is. That's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like gone black. Man, that makes it sick. Socked in.